To Pakistan.
Thank you. Mr. President, I would like to also welcome you to our UN family. We thank Deputy Special Coordinator, Mr. Ramiz Al-Akbarov, for his briefing. That account is a vivid description of how such a primordial resolution as 2334 remains far from implemented and continues to be violated with impunity. It is therefore right for this Council to have this periodic review in accordance with Resolution 2334. President, this Council meets at the close of the high-level week of the 80th General Assembly session, where an overwhelming number of world leaders stressed one overriding imperative: to end the war in Gaza and to achieve a just and lasting peace in Palestine and the region. The message from the Assembly was clear, and it must be heard clearly in this chamber also. Mr. President, for over 2 years, the Council has been seized with the unbearable tragedy unfolding in Gaza and the rest of the Palestinian territory. Yet, with every passing day, the suffering deepens. As our Prime Minister said last week, the plight of the Palestinian people is one of the most heart-wrenching tragedies of our times. More than 66,000 Palestinians have been killed, the vast majority of women and children. Gaza is not only being bombed from the sky, its people are being starved on the ground. Homes, schools, and hospitals have been reduced to rubble. The expansion of military operations in Gaza City is a catastrophe before our eyes, risking the forced displacement of nearly 1 million people who have no safe refuge left. In the West Bank, the picture is equally alarming. Systematic military operations, illegal settlements, and forced displacement are extinguishing the very prospect of a two-state solution. The E1 settlement plan is a direct assault on the two-state framework, threatening to sever East Jerusalem from Palestinian areas and dismantle the contiguity of the West Bank. Such policies are not only unjust, they are unlawful. They violate international law and Security Council resolutions, including Resolution 2334, which declared settlements illegal and demanded an immediate halt. Yet, instead of compliance, we see defiance and acceleration of the settlement activity, as also we heard in the briefing this morning. If the Council cannot enforce its own decisions, its credibility will be in jeopardy. Mr. President, there are nonetheless glimmers of hope. Pakistan welcomes the two-state solution conference, co-chaired by France and Saudi Arabia, and the recent recognitions of the State of Palestine by several member states. These are principled steps representing a positive momentum which must be matched by substance. We value the initiative of President Donald Trump working with 8 Arab and OIC countries to advance peace through concrete measures. As a participant in this consultation process, Pakistan will closely engage and play a constructive role in promoting consensus. Our aim is to ensure that these efforts contribute meaningfully to alleviating the suffering of the Palestinian people and to achieving a just, comprehensive, and lasting peace consistent with UN resolutions and international legitimacy, leading to Palestinian statehood. Ensuring full ownership of the Palestinians and the Palestinian Authority will be vital for any process. We therefore call for First, an immediate, unconditional, and permanent ceasefire to halt the carnage in Gaza. Second, the lifting of the blockade and unimpeded humanitarian access alongside the release of hostages and Palestinian prisoners. Third, a categorical end to forced displacement and settlement activity while upholding the right of return of refugees under international law. A firm no to any designs for annexation either in Gaza or the West Bank. Fourth, practical, time-bound measures to ensure the full implementation of Resolution 2334 and to preserve the viability of the two-state solution. Fifth, the urgent launch of a credible, irreversible political process leading to a sovereign, contiguous, and viable state of Palestine based on the pre-1967 borders with Al-Quds al-Sharif as its capital. President, the people of Palestine cannot wait. The cause of peace and the credibility of this council depends on what we do in this moment. Pakistan will continue to stand with the people of Palestine and to work with council members and other partners towards a just and lasting peace for all in the region. I thank you.
I thank the representative of Pakistan for the statement. Now I give the floor to the representative of Algeria.
السيد الرئيس، بداية أتوجه بجزيل الشكر إلى السيد رامز الأكبروف نائب المنسق الخاص لعملية السلام في الشرق الأوسط على إحاطته